Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. That is 2 wins on the bounce. An excellent performance from Super Saka. And our Arsenal on their way back. This is the EPL highlight show. I'm Terry Flewis from the Football Terrace. Smash that like button right about now. Overall, not the most spellbinding performance from Arsenal at all, but cementing that victory against Chelsea from Boxing Day was so important and so imperative to Mikel Arteta and Arsenal moving forward. The jury is still out on Arteta as a manager. The jury is still out as to whether or not Arsenal can pull themselves back into the top 4 race or a European fight. But winning 2 games on the bounce, you have to give credit where credit is due. First half, I thought, was a very average performance from Arsenal. A really average performance. They only managed to have 1 shot on goal in the opening 45 minutes. But the second half, they came to life. We saw some solid performances again from Smith Rowe. Excellent. El Neni, very, very good as well. I thought Bellerin and Kieran Tierney did their jobs very, very well today as well. But one standout performer, he's been the best player at Arsenal now for the best part of 12 months. And that is Mr. Saka. Man of the match display from him. Most chances created on the field of play by him. He got the assist as well. And the pick out for Lacazette seconds after he came onto the field of play was excellent because he dropped himself back, Lacazette, into the pocket of space left. And Saka had the ability and the mindset to be able to find the pass and find the player. He wasn't sort of head down, tunnel vision. I'm just going to run with pace and cross the ball in and hope and pray that it hits somebody. Sort of, I remember Arsenal fans being infuriated for a decade with the likes of Theo Walcott doing that. You know, Pepe's been doing that for too long. Willian's been doing it all season where head down, I've got myself into the right position. I'm just going to whip a ball in and hopefully it's going to find somebody. Saka, no. The culture, the ability and the vision that he has for such a young age is just absolutely impeccable. So credit where credit is due to him and, of course, to Arsenal as well. We're going to be doing a full match review tonight after the Man United game. Obviously, that game kicks off in 7 minutes' time, so we're not having a full panel on tonight or anything along those lines. That's all going to be done later here at the Football Terrace. But make sure you're hitting the like button now and tune in as soon as the Manchester United game ends. But I want to take a quick look at the Premier League table as well. We know that Leeds had an almighty victory against West Bromwich Albion. Burnley were also winning as well. I'm not actually sure of the final results. We'll go and check those while we're on air. Let me just, that's the live table that's on, as you can see. Excellent result for Arsenal, pushes them up to 13th in the table now. Only 1 point behind Wolves. Interestingly, they're only actually now 6 points behind Chelsea and co. That's what I'm talking about with Arsenal being back. Is this the springboard that Arsenal need to project themselves and push themselves back into a potential top 4 race? Or do some of you just think this is a bit of a flash in the pan and they could be back to their losing ways very, very soon indeed? As you can see, 6 points away from Chelsea, 6 points away. I mean, only 7 points at this moment away from Man United. Of course, Man United and Villa have 2 games in hand on them. If they win those 2 games in hand, that spreads to sort of 13 points or so, which is large. But a really important victory down the bottom end of the table tonight as well for Arsenal, because you're in this situation where Burnley, I'm not sure what the final result was. I'm actually going to go and get that checked as I'm talking to you right now. But Burnley were winning. We know that Leeds won, and you're in that sort of situation where Arsenal needed to pick up the victory tonight. Burnley, they did win. Burnley won 1-0 against Sheffield United, and Leeds United won 5-0 as well. So very, very important tonight with Burnley picking up points, because otherwise they'd have been 1 point behind Arsenal. Leeds put themselves into 11th. They would have found themselves still in 15th, Arsenal, but they were closer to that relegation area, as it were. So excellent performance tonight. And 3 points are very, very, very much needed from an Arsenal point of view. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. But I'm going to go into your live comments. We're not having a panel on tonight, as I said, because we're going live after the Man United game, where we're going to be reviewing things in their entirety. Joe Barnes says Leeds are 3 points behind Chelsea. They are 7 points behind. They're only 4 points behind Man United. There is no doubt about that. There is none whatsoever. Chelsea, no. Man United know, all these teams know what they've got to now go and do. You know, we can laugh at Arsenal for being in 13th, but if this is the turnaround they need, if this is it for Arsenal now, and they can, you know, maybe step up a level and say, okay, like Arsenal's next game, who they playing? I just want to make sure I get it right here. Arsenal's next match is going to be, I'm looking for it here, away at West Brom. I mean, that's a piece of piss next game for Arsenal. So that could be three. That should be 3 wins on the bounce for Arsenal Football Club. You know, you've got Man United have got Wolves and Aston Villa in their next few games, you know, as an example. Chelsea's next match is against City. Will or not? Now, if Chelsea lose to City and Arsenal beat Wolves, there's 3 points in that. And Chelsea were title contenders 4 weeks ago. So there'll be a massive congratulations owed to Arsenal. All banter aside, when it comes to really reviewing things, it'd be a great turnaround. In fact, Arsenal play before Chelsea. Arsenal play their next game before Chelsea. Before Chelsea. And they could put almighty pressure on the West Londoners. Lovely comment here. Says, best YouTube channel to come to straight after games. Thank you very, very much, my friend, for the super chat. It means a great deal to me. Tim here says, Terry, do the catchphrase, the fake laugh. I can't just do it, bruv, because it ain't fake. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a weird comment, but thanks for... There's a bit of hate in there, but what they say about hate is love and jealousy at the same time. Big up, man like Drake. Let's do some more of your live comments here. I want to actually read something about the game. I don't just want it to be salt. Comment here says, this season is so crap. Arsenal just messed up everything, and they are still too close to the top 6. Well, it depends if you really believe what you've said about Arsenal. I don't believe the bad times are over yet, although I'll congratulate them for these 2 wins. My personal belief, I'm asking you questions, but then what my personal belief is, Arsenal will go on a couple more bad runs again this season. Maybe not as devastating as 1 win in 11, but I still think they could easily go a 3 or 4 game period without winning again. I don't think they'll make the top 6 now, Arsenal, looking at everybody else. But they had to improve, didn't they? When you start looking at their squad, like tonight, opening 45 minutes, Brighton were a better team. Without a doubt, Brighton were. But barring Basuma, no one in that Brighton starting lineup gets anywhere near the Arsenal team's first team. So for me, the right team won. Man like Wilson, long-term viewer here at the Football Terrace, says Arsenal are only 6 points behind Chelsea. The Gunners need to maintain their momentum. The point is, can you? Brandon here as well. Brandon, AFC Fan TV, says 6 points behind Chelsea and Spurs. We're going to win the league. Arteta in. Of course, he's being rather pedantic in his comment there and a bit sarcastic as well, but I like it. I do like it indeed. Brighton are dead without Lamptey. Listen, Brighton's issue wasn't not having Lamptey. It was they didn't finish their chances. They had 2 or 3 opportunities in the game to score against Arsenal, and they didn't finish their dinner. And I tweeted the group chat, as soon as they missed 2 or 3 chances in the first half, I said, that's it. It's an Arsenal win. 110% it's going to be an Arsenal win, because the reason Arsenal lost so many games in recent times is, especially against the lesser teams, is because those teams took early chances and put Arsenal under pressure. Or the game was almost 50-50 and then the team nicked it. What Brighton did tonight was boss the game. They were dominant and then didn't finish their dinner. And when you do that, it's all over for you. And look, let's have it right. A couple of the other Arsenal games they lost, they had players sent off, which is their fault. The game, Burnley, in my opinion, would not have beaten them had they not have had Granit Xhaka sent off as an example. But the jury is still out on Mikel Arteta. 2 wins on the bounce is very good. Can he make it 3? Can he make it 4? Can he make it 5? Can you imagine, though, the egg on the face of Chelsea fans, on Tottenham fans, and even Man United fans, if in 3 or 4 games' time, Arsenal are sitting 1 or 2 points behind them after all the smoke they gave, after all that smoke, including me, by the way, including me. A comment here says, Terry, would you take Saka at United? I think he's a very talented boy. If there was an opportunity to sign him, probably yes. I mean, I think he could play on our right-hand side of the attack and do something good. Can cover in fullback positions. I mean, in terms of playing on the left or the right, he's not as good as Mason Greenwood. He's not as good as Rashford. But but he's a very talented lad. I think he's got an excellent future ahead of him. He's English as well, which is the bonus for me as an Englishman, because he's going to play for my country and his country, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's what I would say about that one. But there we go. Let's do a few more of your comments here. Man United are playing. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to go over and get to that game. We're live after the Manchester United game, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you're tuning in for that. Until then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.